Part 2. Dealing with Goliath, Part 2. I have a few minutes to do this. Dealing with Goliath, Part 2. So last Sunday we started by, we are going to be looking at two major things. What or who is Goliath? And secondly, how to deal or tackle Goliath. So we started working on 1 Samuel chapter 17, 1 to end. 1 Samuel 17, 1 to end. So we said Goliath is a battle situation. We said Goliath is a towering, mega, very big challenge. Like a giant, towering, mighty tower, very big. We say that Goliath appears apparently insurmountable. Apparent. We have what we call apparent vision. It's not real. Like the visual. It's not real. Apparent. Not real. We say that Goliath is a slavery, captivity circumstance. We saw in verse 9. Want to put you under bondage. We saw that. Captivity. Number 4, 5, we say that is a situation of personality that challenges. Excuse me. And even mock your relationship with God. That situation that wants to mock your relationship with God. That challenges your relationship with God. We say that Goliath's situation are those situations that deflect our confidence in God and establishes the bondage of fear, the bondage of panic, anxiety, and defeat. I gave an instance. I think few days ago, I had to start playing some song and declare it because the spirit of fear is real. The spirit of fear is real. If you don't work on that, it will overwhelm you. I'm telling you, panic, anxiety. You know, many of us cannot pray because we are choked up. I was telling my wife, I said, tell the intercessors to take it up in prayer. Because you see, there is one thing that the enemy is doing now. Please pay attention. You see, if you have watched boxing, one of the strategies is don't give your opponent a breathing space. Don't give your opponent what? A breathing space. Because if you give your opponent a breathing space, he can. So you see, if they are coming at you, bam, 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 bam. So you don't have any space to. So that's what the enemy is doing in this dispensation. If you look at it, the enemy is trying to choke people. Choke them. And like I demonstrated, I gave some people pepper. And what the enemy wants you to see only is that problem. So what you people were seeing last Sunday was only the dot, Abby. Only the dot. Only the dot. They didn't see other areas in the paper. They didn't even see me. That was what happened to that man in John chapter 5. What he was seeing was his problem. For 38 years, sir. A man was in a place now because so when Jesus, and you see the environment has conditioned his mind to believe that you need a man. You need a man. So everything, if you taught him, I don't have a man. If you thought I don't have a man, are you get what I say? Like most people now, if you tell them economy is bad, Tinubu. That's what the environment is conditioned. So the enemy doesn't want you to see possibilities. It does not want you to ventilate your mind. And even let me say this, because when we talk, some people will think, now listen to me, your yesterday's success is your today's enemy. Did you hear what I said? Your yesterday's what? Is your today's what? Is your today's enemy. Your life is designed to be growing every day. You succeeded yesterday, and if you remain in that and cage yourself with that mentality, you won't grow. So you see somebody surrounding himself with people and they are hailing you. Meanwhile, you should be better. You should grow bigger. In the state of blind people, partially one-eyed man is not even one-eyed man. One that the eyes is like this too, and he can see small light, is their chairman. So that thing also can enslave. So you are not able to see possibilities. You are not able to see possibilities. Anxiety deflates your confidence. It makes you, that's the situation that wants to make you forget your strength. Forget your God. You see what happened to the Israelites? They even forgot that they are the strongest army. They even forgot that their God is the most powerful. Because one man stood for 40 days harassing them. They forgot who they were. They forgot what their God is capable of doing. So Goliath's situation is that situation that makes you to do what? To forget. Now, I called it last Sunday, is the situation that activates the error of what? Sight. The situation that activates what? The error of what? Of sight. You can't see what God wants you to see. You don't know your capacity again. You don't know what God is doing with you. You can't see how big your God is. That situation that even make you to doubt your God. Now, last Sunday we said, how do we tackle Goliath? We say number one is what? Absolute dependence on God. We saw that in verse 45. You must come to know and rely on the integrity of God. Having a clear understanding that your God is the all-powerful God. And no Goliath can withstand him. Philippians 2:9-11. At the mention of the name of Jesus, every knee must bow. And every tongue must confess that Jesus is the Lord. How to tackle Goliath? Number two. We'll start from here this morning. Heart for God. 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 We'll see that in verse 26 and verse 36. Let me have verse 26. 1 Samuel 17, verse 26. And then, because of time, move me to verse 36. Can we read together? 1 to go, verse 26. Everybody, eyes on the screen. 1 to go. And David spake to the men that stood by him, saying, what shall be done to the man that killeth these Philistines, and taketh away the reproach from what? Oh, Can we read? Read with life. 1 to go. 1 to go. Can we read? Is on the screen. That he should defy the armies of what? The living God. Do you see the heartbeat of David? Heart for God. Now look at verse 36. 1 to go. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them. See, he has defied the armies of what? Of what? Of what? You want to bring down the Goliath. One of the criteria that must be in place is heart for God. You must insist in the defense of the name of the Lord. Why must that Goliath go down? Why must the Goliath go down? Is it for your own glory? Please fill up the first row, please. Is it for your own glory? Is it for showmanship? Can I ask you a question? Why should God bless you? Why should God elevate you? Why should the Goliath of poverty be dealt with in your life? You must insist in the defense of the name of the Lord. You must insist in the defense of the name of the Lord. You must be ready to go all out for God and His kingdom. You must be ready to go all out for God and His kingdom. You know, some people say, you people have beautified this place. Will you people ever go? If it is God, we'll make it more beautiful. And we will go. God's house cannot be less beautiful than my own house. It should be more beautiful. That's why you cannot come and become a reverend father at 85. When you have finished living your life. When you have married. You now have great grandchildren. You now say, today I want to come and serve Jesus. I want to surrender. I want to surrender my life. I want to be a reverend. No. We must catch you young. When you still have energy. That's why the Bible says, remember your Creator in the days of your what? I'm asking. Days of what? The days of what? Is it the days of your old? Your youth. It's not, it's for the kingdom. As a young person, you want God to bless you. For what? Why should God bless you? Why should God roll away the Goliath? What is a heart? Father, take away the Goliath of barrenness. Like Hannah. He says, sir, if you take away this Goliath of barrenness, Father, I will surrender that seed to you for your advancement of the kingdom. And what happened? God honored the request. Took away the Goliath of barrenness from Hannah. So hard for God. 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 Heart for God. If there is one thing that you must have, is a heart for God. Number 3, avoid the company of those who rob, who deflect your enthusiasm. Don't listen to Eliab. Let me put it that way. Don't ever listen to Eliab. You want to defeat Goliath? You want to bring down Goliath? Don't ever listen to Eliab. Don't ever listen to Eliab. Don't ever listen to Eliab. Get me to verse 15. Verse 15, let's start from there. Verse 15. 16. Or let's move to verse 20. Move to verse 20 quickly because of time. And David rose up early in the morning and left the sheep with the keeper and took and went as Jesse had commanded him. And he came to the trench as the host was going forth to the fight and shouted for the battle. Okay. Verse, yes. And Israel. Okay, let's go on quickly. Be going on. Okay. Now, the men of Israel said, have you seen this man that is come up? Surely he shall defy. Surely to defy the Israel is he come up. And it shall be that the man who killed him, the king will enrich him with great riches and will give him his daughter and make his father's house free in Israel. Okay. And David spake to the men that stood by him, say, what shall be done to the man? And take away the reproach. Verse 27. Okay, verse 28. Now look at it. Verse 28, pay attention. And Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the men. And Eliab's anger was kindled against David, and he said, why camest thou down hither? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know thy pride and the naughtiness of thy heart, for thou art come down that thou mayest see the battle. Don't listen to Eliab. Avoid the company of those who rob, who deflect your enthusiasm. Listen to me. Look up here. Look up here, everybody. You want to be great. Start going with great people. Now, there are people that have more experience, like Eliab. Eliab was already in battle, had more experience in the battlefield than David, but not revelation. You may have more experience, but less revelation. Because your experience is as a product of the physical things. Listen, God spoke to you. And God told you something. God is the one that spoke to you, Deacon. And God told you, you heard God. You knew it was God. You don't need any opinion. You don't need what? You don't need any man's opinion. God is the one. God gave you the word. You heard it. You heard it. Anything that God told you is more superior than any human suggestion. Eliab had argument, but he didn't have evidence. He had argument, no evidence. David has already killed lion, killed bear. What Eliab had was argument, experience without results. You see, no matter how knowledgeable you are, if you have not been trained, if you even come out and tell them, this is how to operate people, this is how to operate, this is how to operate, you open this, you know everything, sir. Huh? And they ask you, what school did you go? You say, no, I didn't attend any school. I stayed in my house. I homeschooled myself. Where did you do your internship? No, I didn't do an internship. I just came here so that you people will employ me as a medical doctor in Lut. What school did you go? I know I didn't go to any school. What will happen? They will bundle you. In our children, they say you can drive car. You can drive a car. They say yes. You can drive a car. Oh, you drive. Boom, 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 boom. Go. Boom, boom. It's not driving a car. Let's get you into the vehicle. And let's do what? You drive. And driving within our God is different from driving on the highway. Okay, let's say driving in your estate is different from driving on the Ago. And you can be a master in Ago. If we take you to the highway, you will cry. Experience is good. But most of the times, experience stops what God really wants to do in a man's life. God has given you a vision. There are people you must surround yourself with. I've been saying this. If you are a Mary, go and look for Elizabeth. Anywhere you can see Elizabeth, find Elizabeth. It's only Elizabeth that have an understanding of what you are going through. You are the Elisha. Go and look for your Elijah. And don't listen to what people are saying about your Elijah. That is where your double mantle is. You people were in a place and someone came to teach them there. I don't know if you have heard about Tara. If you're a woman, you must know Tara. Her pastor has pastored her for over 30-something years. You didn't hear me? Over what? 30-something years. That means her pastor started pastoring her when she was a youth. When she's not Tara. And when she became Tara, she didn't leave her pastor. You must have an understanding. The pastor had protocol people, but in that meeting, she was a guest. They invited her as guest on her own right by the achievement that she has accomplished as Tara. But her pastor came. That's her pastor's wife, her pastor's wife. Her pastor's wife. Pacify your verse on the rock. When she saw her pastor, she became protocol. You didn't hear me. You came to preach as speaker. You now saw your pastor. Your pastor came. You now, all the protocols were discharged. She is the one. She started carrying bag. Listen to me. Let me tell you this. What you see on social media, if you are not careful, it will kill you. People that are going somewhere, you don't find them on social media. I'm telling you, I'm very sincere with you. All those things that they put up, Find your company. Stay with your company. There are people that are giant killers. Go and find them. Anything you can do to find them, find them. Stop playing local. Don't be a local champion. You are meant for the globe. Find people that have the eyes for the globe. Stop saying around dwarfs. They are hailing you. Chairman, chairman, chairman. Chairman, when you are chairman of bungalow. Is somebody here? Chairman of chairman. You are chairman. Abi, chairman because you have one house in Lagos. You have another one maybe in Enugu. You have another one in all put together. You have 3 houses. And they are hailing chia. Hey, Odogu, chairman, chairman, chairman. Sir, there are people that are wealthy. You can't see it from them. Are you getting what I'm saying? Go and find those people that have that mentality. A man in this nation has airports. Have you heard his name? One airport by himself. He built it for himself. When Dangote was doing whatever, how many billion did he give Dangote? Over 4 billion. Did you hear him? If I call him now, some of you may not even know him. People that are wealthy, they don't talk. You see, when you get an empty something and hit it, what happens? It does. When the thing is full, when you hit it, will it make noise? No, it will not make noise. There is a place you are going. There are giants that you must bring down. Go and get yourself into the company. If you read that place, when Eliab was saying, what David did was David ignored Eliab and went to another person and said, please, let me ask you. Now, put that scripture, the next verse 29. See what David did there. Verse 29. Look at what and David said, what have I done? Is there not a cause? Is there not a cause? Now look at verse 30. And he turned from him. Where I'm going is not where you are going. He turned from him towards another. And listen, let me say this. Hey, Deacon, pay attention. No. Everyone here, pay attention. Somebody may be useful to you at this level. When God moves you up, it is not a must that the person will come up. If the person has never come up, move. There are people already in that level. It's not pride. It's not pride, though. When people refuse to grow, leave them. Leave them. I didn't say become enemy. Leave them. Learn how to turn and get another. Whether you like it or not, sir, 20 years to come, there are some people that are your friends now. If you are not growing, they will leave you. This one now is in secondary school. I just give you people 10 years, 10, 15 years. Life must have differentiated all of you. 10 to 15 years. Life has you refuse to grow. You will just be there. You will be, hey, guy, Alpha. My classmate. Oh, you remember me now? You remember me? You remember me? You remember me? That girl that used to play tennis. You remember me? Namio. I see what thing God they use you do. My brother, the guy, you get us to be by your side. You feel your sister there, your brother there. We do. We do. We do. Anyhow for your side. If you find me urgent 2K, I beg. Say Nigeria hard. Nigeria hard. Nigeria hard. And that one will tell you, let me see what I can do. When they tell you, let me see what I can do, there is nothing they can do. And now you call and call and call. Your number, this number that you are calling, does not exist. Learn how to grow. Your company is very important. I'm telling you, your company is what? It's very important. I've said here, you want to be a landlord. It's time for you to change your partnership with tenants. Reject all the tenants. Start moving. You see, I'm in Wachugu, but the churches I go, most of them are in the island. You may be a king in this place, but there are people that what you are doing here is not even up to their KG class. Get yourself with people that can tell you that this mountain is movable. You see Moses, he had two men, Joshua and Caleb. And look at Joshua, Caleb, two of them, the same spirit. We can bring down this. Do you know that even at 80 years, Caleb came back to Joshua? When Joshua is now in charge, I said, my friend, Joshua, 40 years ago, you remember, Moses told me that I'm going to inherit the mountain. He says, sir, give me the mountain now. He says, sir, 80 years. He said, I'm able. I'm able. Because by 80, Moses was climbing mountain. I'm doing 40 days dry. Doing 40 days what? At what? 80 years. 80 years. Move with a company that will challenge you, that will bring down the best that God has put inside of you. Don't give in to Eliab. Avoid the company of those who rob. God gives you a vision. And you have people that you will share it with. And they are telling you, sit down, nobody has achieved this thing. Who told you? Can I ask you a question? Deacon, who is the first person that practiced mercy? Who taught the person? I'm asking you now. Let's talk. Who taught the person that played this keyboard that you are playing? Who taught the person this thing? Let's talk. Hello? Who taught the the person that produced the keyboard? Who did what? Who told the person that this is what you will produce? Who is that person? How did they start giving people BSc? Who is the first person? Who is that person that initiated that? So who is telling you that it cannot be done? There is nothing that cannot be done. There's nothing that cannot be done. Move with people that have, we can do it spirit. We can do it spirit. We can do it. Sir, we can do it. It's not we can do it in mouth, with action. With action. With action. We can do it. You start implementing the steps. Action. 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 You start implementing. People that can tell you, you can do it. And they are with you there. They are backing you up. They are with you. They are backing you up. Not people that can deflate your faith. You see, let me say this from today. Don't entertain people that always bring problem to you. Stop entertaining them. Is it from today? Make up your mind. Start entertaining people that will bring the problem and bring solution. Sir, this thing is like this, but we can do it. That's the kind of people that you should have around you. You said it will not be done this way. Then how can we do it? Don't come and be telling me it cannot be done. How do we now? You said the way, the one that I brought out, it cannot be. Now bring your own. You must be result oriented. Don't tell me how it cannot be done. Tell me, okay, this way that I brought out, it cannot be done this way. Then bring out your own way. How do we change the face of our business? And Oga, you know now, you'll be Oga. Sack all of them. Anybody under you that cannot think productivity is not worth being around you. How do we take over Balogu market? He say, in ordinary equipment, ordinary medicals, there are many. Don't tell me that rubbish. How do we penetrate the market? What strategy are you bringing? You must learn how to ventilate and move with people that will open up your mind. When people are saying somebody is mumuing on TikTok and have followers or whatever, how did he penetrate? Then what did he do to garner those millions of people following him with his stupidity? Find out what he did. You see, anybody that is succeeding is doing something. Find out what they are doing. Find out what they are doing. And move with them. Please stop moving with people that you don't like where they are. I'm telling you, it's not pride. I didn't say become their enemies, no. But know at the level that people are in your life. There are people that should be at the outer court. Hello, hi. There are people that should be inside, that you know that this one is fire and fire. Bam. You are still struggling with your prayer life and you are moving with somebody that does not have any prayer life. You are struggling to fast 6 to 12 and your best friend, the one you call bestie, has never fasted for 5 years. You are struggling to fast 6 to 12. 6 to 12. You come to church once in 2 months. Once in 2 months. And the person that is your 5 and 6, your all in all, your bestie, has not visited church all throughout 2 years. And what he's telling you is that church is a scam. Church is a scam. And that's your bestie. You see that once in 2 months. We'll see you later. Maybe when Jesus comes. Because that's the way you are going. That's the way you are going. But imagine you are with a friend. Someone that loves God. Someone that is carrying God things on his head. And you are dragging feet. What will happen? Fire will contact. You are not serious with God as a lady. You now went and married a man that does not respect God, that does not even go to church. Who will drag you? And you say, I will change him. You are not the Holy Spirit. Nobody changes anybody. It's the work of the Holy Spirit. I'm telling you. On Sunday, he's reading newspaper. And he's telling you, carry the children and be going. Be going. Honey, are we not going to church? You just say, I came back yesterday very late. I'm tired. Anyway, we pray. Church is church. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from. Let's turn to online. Are you able to see that? You are doing online. That rice, you don't cook them. You don't finish rice. Online. But as a lady, you married fire. As a man, you married fire. Imagine when your wife for a day, 2 days has not eaten, and she's waiting on the Lord for a change of story in your family. As a man, you will join. Listen to me. Every one of us have giants in us. But we need people that will awaken it. Did you hear what I say? As you are looking at yourself now, Emmanuel, you don't know what you are capable of. You don't know what you can do. You think, no, you can do mighty things. If I ask some of you now, jump from 10-story building. How many of you know 10-story building now? I say, Grace, jump from there, 10-story building. What will happen? If she says she can't. But let me tell you, if fire is catching on that building in 10 story and you are in the 10th floor, what will happen?
So I have 2 laptops here. One is the Easy Worship and one is the vMix for live streaming or OBS as the case may be. No. But you notice I'm projecting this to go live on NDI.
Most of you are lazying around because you think, no, nothing is pushing you. Nothing is motivating you. Nobody is challenging you. You are too comfortable where you are. Not too comfortable. And you're not moving around with people that can challenge you. You're too comfortable with 3 square meals. You eat in the morning, drink tea, I eat egg. Oh, you think that is all about life? No drive. Nothing is driving you. You're not even driving anything. No drive. And like I said last Sunday, whether you like it or not, you are aging. You want to believe it or not, you are aging. You are +1, not -1. So you cannot afford to waste your life. I met a young lady years ago here. She sat here with a chair, and I sat here. I said, yes. I said, what is your life vision? She looked at me and said, that a life vision. I said, what do you want to achieve in life? He said, I want to marry. Hi. I cried that day. I said, so I'll be your pastor, and what we are thinking is to marry. So when you now marry, you sit down in one man's house, the man begins to pay your bills, and if you're a single lady, you have that mentality, and you refuse to change from it. I stop being your pastor. After today, go and change church. You sit down in one man's house, and they are calling you Oriako, 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 Madam. Say, rather. You want to buy pad. Honey, my pad has finished. Yeah. You are yeyeshos. You want to buy recharge card. Honey, my recharge my phone for me, honey. your vision is to, let me marry. If I marry, I born children. And if I born children, I will not use it. You see, that was a mistake our parents made. Our parents used us as their retirement plan. And I'm telling you now, don't use your children as retirement plan. Sir, TMS is not your retirement plan. That's why you must plan your life. Develop yourself. I was making an inquiry. A course I wanted to attend. And they are telling me it's about 2.something million. And I told them I'm coming. I will attend that course. I will do the course. Any money, invest it in yourself. Develop yourself. Develop it. Develop yourself. Find people that will move you. Find people that will. You see, this is your mediocrity mindset. You are a mediocre. You have a mediocre mindset because you have one thing. You are bragging. No, there are people that are owning Lagos. You don't know them. You don't. It may shock you that it's not even Jagaban that owns this Lagos. It may shock you. Somebody is bankrolling somewhere. There is a man that they interviewed in Abuja. What he does is welder. He does welder. But he said he cannot. I watched the interview because there are channels I watch. Exclusive interview. He has sponsored so many governors. He didn't call their name. A welder. How did Jesco start? From Jos. Carrying oil, running. But vision. How did Libra start? Since small vehicle. In my 2 here. But you see, Libra is buying. He wants to buy all the. And that is it. When ABC was raining, it was ABC Transport. ABC Transport. ABC Transport. Who owns Chicken Republic? A young guy. It's not a woman. It's a man that owns Chicken Republic. How did they start? They were asking Dangote a few days ago. You know his target? He has started dreaming 2030. He wants to industrialize all Africa. He has conquered West Africa. He set a target. Do you know how much they used to build that refinery? And when you see him, one of the days he was talking with a man of God. I won't call his name because we are recording. They landed in airport and people, this Lagos airport, people were rushing to carry the man of God's bag. Hey, daddy. And they didn't carry his bag. So the man of God said he asked, why you people not carrying? He said, you know, they give us money. This one, no, they give. You know, they give us anything. So he said when he was talking with Dangote, he was asking, sir, upon all the, he said it's you people that are making people lazy. A few months ago, they asked P2B something. He said, I am rich. I am rich. It's not politics. Before the age of 30, he has become a CEO of a bank. 30 years. And you are 30 something. You know, they sit down and think about your life. You are moving around with people that are the yeah. 30 years, you are still expecting somebody to give to you. 30 years. Somebody is sitting at the helm of a bank as 30. Move with people that will scatter your head. People that will stretch you. Don't move with people that will bring you on a comfort zone. That is what happened to me. As a young boy, I changed my mates. I changed them. I was in SS1. I had friends in year 1 in a suit. Year 1. SS1. I was with year 1 students in a suit. SS1. My friends were in year 1. In year 1. So when my mates were talking, I'm not talking like, I read use of English. What they use for GST 101 in my SS2, I've read it. 101 in SS2. GST. So when I enter university, I'm talking GST. I've known GST. I know that Jesse 101 is English. I've known it. Scale up with people that way. You see me with my father in the faith. Why did I become his? Why did I submit? Somebody strengthened me. Strengthen my faith. In the realms of the miraculous, strengthen my faith. Move with people that will stretch your faith. People that will tell you have not started. And it's not that they are mocking you. No. You have one little shop. No. You are doing chemist, man. Auntie Janet, have you? Live above that environment. Don't allow them to praise you. They are calling you nurse. How many certifications do you have? If there are more certifications, go for it. Don't allow people to praise you into mediocrity. They are clapping. You are just here. When you can become more. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? Grow angry, grow angry. Grow angry. I don't know who God is talking, but grow angry in the spirit. Leave that circle. Leave that circle. Go with that person that will stir up the greatness. You have greatness, so let nobody deceive you. You are a great person. You're a great man. You're a great woman. It's just that you are moving around with people that are small-minded. You are in Ladiposa. Move with people that their mindset is different. God is not against you starting small, but don't move with people that their mindset is if I see something, I'm okay. Yes, contentment with godliness is a great gain. That is not some of you. There are risks that you would have taken, but because of fear, because of panic, you didn't take it. There are risks, good risk that you would have taken. It's like now. You know how to drive, Poba. You know how to drive. You see, if you get over to US or any outside country, you will not tell them I know how to drive in Nigeria. You go for driving tests. And some people that were driving here couldn't pass there. They waited until you do what? You pass their what? Driving test. That's when they issue you your what? Your driving license. So some people are local champions. Local what? Local what? You are not talking. Are you one of them? Ask your neighbor, you a local champion. Yaeli. Hey. Daddy. Nothing. You are doing hair. Is it only all back that you know how to do? Now, if they place you on a global scale, can you compete? Mountain of Fire Choir went in the global scale. They won an award globally. They are the best choir globally. That's choir. So if you are in choir, you begin to think that way. Begin to think that way. Some of you, if they ask you, stand before camera, talk. But you want to be a global icon. You want to be a global figure. No, you must master this thing. You must master. You see this thing that I'm holding, you must master it. You can't be global without this and this. You must learn how to address people. I didn't start this way. Somebody taught me. Can you market your business? You saw what happened a few minutes ago. Alex Oti came to Lagos and marketed Abia in less than 3 minutes. Do you know how many investors that he got? How many billion investors in dollars that invested in Abia State? Meanwhile, there are governors that cannot express themselves. We have them. I won't call their name. Governors of states that cannot do what? Make a correct English. I didn't call any name. You get what I'm saying? Expose yourself. Because listen to me. The world is a global stage. And we don't know where you will find yourself tomorrow. Equip yourself. Develop yourself. Move with people that will challenge you. Move with people that will tell you, yes, God has blessed you, but God can bless you more. God has lifted you, but God can lift you more. Move with people that their priority is not car. If your priority in life is car, you have not grown. You are not a grown person. If your priority is houses, you are not grown. You are not grown. Move with people that their material things is dead with them. They are dead with material things. Who told you that a woman cannot become somebody? Look at Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Look at her life. Look at Joyce Meyer. I was watching her 80-something years in ministry. In fact, interdenominational ministry worldwide, her ministry is the highest interdenominational. Joyce Meyer, she's a woman. She was abused. So if you are saying my past is so terrible, look at her. She was abused. Abused by her own father. Slept up and down by her own father. But she rose. Abused by someone that wanted to marry her. She gave up on relationship, gave up on men. But look at where God. She started working on herself. Started working on herself. Started working on herself. And she became better. You can succeed as a woman in politics. Yes, politics is not bad. It's people that are playing it that are bad. Look at Tara. How did she start from campus? Doing makeup. Doing her hostel mate makeup. Look at her. She's a global brand. All over Tara. Costaris, look at them. Look at Censers Church. From one local place, a young boy, so efficient. Even when nobody believed in him. When nobody couldn't believe in him, he believed in himself. He started associating. And look at what God is doing with him. You go to headquarters, you see what God is doing there. Association. And I was telling him, he said, thank God I came to Lagos. Another thing is opening. Because at times you need to change the people that are around you because they are clapping you into mediocrity. They are clapping you, chairman. But you are not chairman. Listen to me, build your name that you don't need a title to introduce yourself. Sere or the Nakachu. Look at Pastor E.A. at Deboy. Just call it one. Anywhere you write a letter in the whole world, they will bring it. They know it's only one person that is called Daddy Jew. Every other Daddy Jew is fake. And it's only one person that is mother in Israel. Or you think that the woman is hiding under the shadow of the man? No. If you follow convention, you see what the woman is doing by herself. Do you know how many children? That is what we call African Mission that is responsible for training teachers. She's the one that started that because she did teaching. She just did teaching. But she started growing herself, developing herself. Change your company, please. I want to beg. Change it. Stop moving around with people that gives you negative vibes. Like the Gen Z, we call it. Vibes. They tell you your own is finished. You cannot do anything. You cannot achieve anything. You cannot become anybody. Stop moving around with them. Don't allow your vision to die. You see that thing that God told you? Don't allow people to talk you out of it. Don't. You see, what has kept me moving here for 8 years, amidst every challenge, is because of the people that I'm connected to, that speaks to me directly or indirectly. I go, I listen to them. I go, I watch their posts. I go to pastors' meeting. And somebody is telling me, I did this work for more than so years. And boom, I was listening to one prophet, Isaiah. The church is in Okota this morning. And God spoke to me through that. People that have gone through rigor, their church started under tree. How do I know? Because I know somebody that is a leader there. They started under a mango tree in Okota. They could not afford anything. But that church is one of the biggest church in Okota. Pillar, whatever they call it. As their wealth. So if God can use these people, can do this through a man that started ministry under a mango tree. I didn't start under a mango tree here. So we keep pushing. We keep moving. We keep moving. But you are moving around with people that maybe you made one mistake. They start condemning you. They start telling you, you cannot achieve it. My friend, forget that thing. Come on, leave it. Leave him. Say me, you don't fail him. Leave him. Leave him. Leave him. Leave him. No. No, you don't leave a team because you fail. When you fail, and it's God that sent you there, and you failed, ask God, why did I fail? Find out the reason why you did what? You failed. There is a reason behind your failure. And when you have discovered it, work on it. Become a better person. Reinvent yourself and reappear. Did you hear me? There are things we have closed down and we reinvented. I've started branches, I closed it down in Lagos. I started Aja, I closed it down. And now we have a lot. But I started Aja, I closed it down. Don't be afraid to reinvent. Don't be afraid to go back and come again. Don't listen to naysayers. You see, if you are making news, you don't have time to read news. You see why we are paying attention to everything that people are saying? It is choking your heart. He paid me. It's because you are not making news. Start making news. People that make news. Can I shock you? How many of you know Bishop David Oyedepo? You know him? Raise your hand if you know him. The founder of Winner Sermon. Sir, you know the phone he uses? He does not use Android phone till date. What did I say? He doesn't use Android. He uses this Nokia, this touch phone. He does not read newspaper. He doesn't read what? He doesn't read newspaper. He doesn't have time. He said, I don't have time. All I have time is to making news. Let papers be carrying my news. And he entered into his children, his biological children. You are too concerned because you're not doing anything. Grace says something. Baba says something. You want to pay attention to everybody. Everybody is up, you are paying attention. That's why you are distracted. You are losing focus. If your eyes is single, you are there. You know what you are pursuing. I came to Nwachukwu. I know why I came here. And if my time is up, I will leave. My eyes is single. Nobody can distract me from why I came here. I know the kind of children I want to raise. And I owe you no apology how I raise my children. I'm their father, so I raise them how I want to raise them. I know the kind of wife I wanted to have, even at J3. The vision was clear. Physically, take away the physical. But physically, and I know the kind of woman I wanted. And what I want to make out of my wife. what kind of a wife I wanted to produce. Now listen, because I always tell men, I said, your wife is your greatest investment. Yes. So I intentionally, when people were buying gift for their fiance or whatever you call it, I didn't buy any gift for my own. Her birthday, I'll go and buy book for her. I buy book. Read this book. Wickedness. You don't want to give her money. Your hand is like this. I buy book. You know I love you in Jesus' name. Read this book. Hey, you don't take me out. Okay, don't worry, I'll take you out. I took her out. We went and we walked around. I said, can we buy? I said, you say take you out. I've taken you out. That's it. I took you from where you are to somewhere. We walked around ShopRite. I said, look at this, wow, look at this, wow. Just be shouting, wow. And after that, we came back. We did it ourselves. You say I should take you out. I've taken you out. Because I didn't want to raise a materialistic woman. I want to raise a woman that knows that I'm building, that is ready to build with me, sacrifice with me, understand me, manage the resources that I'm bringing. I want to raise a woman. My wife couldn't speak to people. I know there are gifts in her. Listen to me, if you are married and you are planning to marry, and if you're a single person, let me advise you, marry someone that will make you better. You have greatness. If somebody has told my wife that this thing you are doing now, you will do it. Organizing women, you will do it. She can't believe. Man, somebody that will bring out the best. I didn't have fashion sense, so I didn't know how to do. My own is wear trousers, wear shirt, wear slippers. I'm off. But I said you can't be a global pastor like this now, wearing trousers and shirts. So one thing that my father in the faith told her when I introduced her, I said, Siri does not know how to dress. Please help him. So now today I have fashion sense. Anything I put on. Because there is a kind of husband she wants to present. And she's giving me peace. Because if you bring war, I will give you war. She understood. If this man will operate, he needs what? Peace. Look away from the pizza. Look away from the burger. Because one day burger go finish. Pizza go finish. What will remain is that vision. Why did we get married? Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? Are we here at all? Have you left me? Why are you, your vision in life is to drive Benz? Who gave you that vision? Somebody here told me, that's what I'm saying. Who gave you that vision? That your dream in life is to drive Benz. You see, if I can get human hair, I'm done. 20 inches. So women are laughing. I want to raise women that can touch the world. Women, when they stand, you know that a woman is standing. Can't you see Okonjiwa in the midst of men? She has a voice. Start thinking that way. I'm not, you see, I'm happy where you are now because all of us are growing. God gave me the gift of bringing people from where they are to where they need to be. You can be the greatest content creator. If someone that is an Aboru can be one of the greatest, Daddy Shaki, in content creating, an Aboru, a boss conductor. If somebody that doesn't know how to speak English is making millions in TikTok, Pella, and you are calling him Olodo, and he's carrying millions. He did where the people gave him house. How many people gave you house? So it shows you that success is above English. And when they interviewed him, you heard him. He said, people think that I don't have brain. He said, I have brain. He said, when I sit down, I am thinking, what next should I do? Anybody that is succeeding has brain. What next should I do? How do I money? How do I solve people's need? What should I do? What should I do? Move with those people that are telling you, hey, you can do this, you can do this, we can do this, we can do partnership, we can do this, we can do this. You are too loaded and you will not fail. Can I hear say bigger amen? Tap yourself, say I'm too loaded. I will not fail. Shout it, say I'm too loaded. I will not fail. Shout it, say I'm too loaded. I will not fail. There is a picture that they took years ago. Sir, looking in that picture was young military people. There were three. One was Babangida. The other one was Obasanjo. The other one was Buhari. Three of them, they were playing like something like drafts. Can I ask you, has all of them been presidents? So you see, that's why Buhari didn't give up. Because two of his friends. So, you think that no, they were telling him, you can. We have been, and you have to. So that this thing. So he said, he didn't give up. It's because he's looking at his two friends. They have become. One, in fact, one became military and also became civilian. He said, okay, so I can become military and what? And civilian. Move with people that will challenge your faith. That will tell you that all things are what? You can still bounce back. From wherever you are falling, you can bounce back. Can bounce back. Can bounce back. Can bounce back. Hello? Are you here? If you're a young lady, and maybe there is somebody that is your S or S or S, let them see you and keep regretting that they miss marrying you. Did you hear what I said? Let them see you and do what? And let them say, "Hey, how I wish, how I wish." And if you're a man and maybe a lady told you you are jobless, I don't go marry. Years later, let that girl say, "Hey, if I had known, I would have married. I would have married." I'll end with this story of a man of God, a very big man of God now. He had a girlfriend then in the university. In fact, they say the heartbreak made him to repeat class in UNN. So he had a friend, and one of the days the friend, a girlfriend, they were friends, had a party. So as your babe concerned, other people were going, he was staying around, wants to have one-on-one talk with the babe. So as he was staying around, sir, he noticed that another guy was staying around. And that other guy had, in those years, came with Mercedes Benz. Him himself, he came with Mercedes Benz. So he was, this guy now do now go now, I have one-on-one with my baby. Wait. As he was waiting, the guy was waiting. As he was waiting, everybody, he remained to. And he now discovered that his babe is now moving out with this guy. It was that day that it became obvious. The girl didn't want to hide and told him, "I'm done with you. Giddy, giddy, giddy." Hey, he said he cried. He shed tears. In fact, his academics was affected. Don't worry, I will tell you the name of the man of God. Why I will tell you? Because the story is on the public. He said he cried. He repeated class. It affected his academics seriously. He repeated class in UNN. As of the time he shared that story, that woman is still single. Because the one that came with Mercedes didn't let her marry. He's married. Imagine what that woman will be thinking when she's seeing Pastor David Omoili and Pastor Sarah. She would have been saying, I would have been this woman. This is my place. Don't allow them to meet you where they left you. Did you hear what I said? If you are not going to do anything, do it. Pastor, people will say, Pastor, is it the right reason? Whether it is right reason or wrong reason, do it. Because you want to prove a point that you are not a waste product. You are God's creator. You are specially designed. Did you hear what I said? You are designed by God. You are not a use and throw away. Is somebody hearing me? Even the use and throw away, Aboki people, they buy them. Condemn? Are they not buying condemn? Are they not turning condemn into precious things? Don't allow them to meet you where they did what? They left you. Lift up your right hand and pray that simple prayer. Father, may they never meet me where they left me. May they never meet me where they left me. It may be in business. Some people say you will not succeed in business because they thought that they had more connection than you. Pray that prayer. Somebody will pray it. May they never meet me where they left me. It may be your friends. All of them, because things were not working fine. They left you. They abandoned you in the times of trouble. Pray, Lord,